John, there's places to go that kind of feel like, even if the golf course was built in relatively recent times, say in the last century or century and a half in some cases, kind of feels like they've always been a golf course.
Yeah, that's true of Ballyliffin, certainly, Matt. It very much settles into the natural environment here. You see, surrounded by hills and Pollen Bay and the Atlantic Ocean in the background, so we do feel that we're part of the natural environment.
It's so varied here. In some ways, it's almost like a links menu, and you choose what particular flavor you want to devour on that day. How is it that on this dunescape that we're on, that you've been able to offer such variety?
Yeah, I suppose using the dunescape has been a key to that, Matt. The old links settles very much on the lower ground, so it's an easier walk, an easier track, whereas Glashidi goes up onto the tops of the dunes and you're fully exposed to the light breezes we get here, so you get the wide variety, and there's a bit of climbing in Glashidi, so it's ups and downs, a lot of downhill par 3s, a lot of long par 4s, and some spectacular par 5s, so variety is key to keeping the golfer interested, and we think we have everything here.
In 2018, you hosted the best players in the world. You had the Irish Open here. What did that do for the golf course? Was it, in some ways, I suppose, a validation of just how wonderful this place is?
It certainly was. It was a massive achievement for the club to bring the European Tour, the Dubai duty-free Irish Open here in 2018. It certainly broke a glass ceiling for this part of the world, not just Ballyliffin. It shone a light on an area that has been long forgotten, and certainly it has opened the doors for a lot of visitor interest from far and wide, and that's good for everyone, good for the entire county of Donegal, but good for the entire region of the north and west coast.
How would you describe Ballyliffin in terms of being different than any other links golf experience?
Yeah, I suppose the key to Ballyliffin is, if you're coming to Ballyliffin, that's the only place you're going to. We are not central to very much, but that's true of most links courses. So I suppose it's a destination as opposed to somewhere you pass by. And golfers that know what links golf is all about know where Ballyliffin is. And I suppose what sets it apart is it's a member-owned club, and the members are very proud of what they have here. And that sentiment, that feeling, that pride is very evident to visitors who meet members as they play the courses, or maybe their caddies are members also. And that hospitality is unique to Ballyliffin, I believe.
That remoteness that you were alluding to lends itself to discovery once you're on the property here. John, what is it like when you're talking to people and they come in and they just had the full breadth of that experience out on the links? What reactions do you get?
I suppose the main reaction we get is, wow, it's just, they can't believe what they've discovered if it's their first time here. Particularly if they've played both courses. They can't believe two courses of this stature are on one site. The facilities are well improved with the practice facilities, the driving range, and now the new par 3 Pollen Links course, which Pat Ruddy opened in 2020. So there's everything here, and people can't believe that they've discovered this. Everyone thinks it's their own, and they don't want to tell anyone because they don't want to spoil it. But we want to tell everyone because we need to continue developing it and improving it for members and visitors alike.
You mentioned the name of Pat Ruddy, the legend, and you're standing in front of a replica of a monolithic shrine to him now. This concept that's behind you, it is so quintessentially Irish for all that it represents there too. Why did you do it for Pat? What do you hope that it represents to the world?
Well, I think Pat's contribution to golf, not just Irish golf, but golf worldwide, has been immense. And Pat's a very unique character, and the European club is his pride and joy. But privately, I'd say he would tell you that Glashidi is his favourite son or daughter. So the European club has a dolmen at its entrance. We felt that it was time that we marked Pat's contribution, which has been colossal in this part of the world, but particularly here in Ballyliffin, with a tribute to him, so that people coming here recognise what he's done for us, what he's done for golf, and it's a statement. It needed to be big enough to make a statement, but not too big to be gaudy, because Pat doesn't like gaudy.
How heavy is that capstone?
That capstone's 8 ton.
8 tons.
Yeah.
To his tribute, and rightfully so, from May of 2024 when it was officially dedicated. When it's all said and done, John, what message do you want to send to the world about Ballyliffin?
Come and discover us. You will not be disappointed. It's as good as it gets in terms of links golf, and when the weather's like this, it's unbeatable.